Take a look at what has been happening over the last month. In Bihar, Nitish Kumar, JDU, brought back into the NDA a broad caste alliance forged to take on the opposition. In Maharashtra, vertical splits in the NCP Shiv Sena weakened the opposition. Milind Deora poached from the Congress. He has joined Shinde's Shiv Sena. Karnataka, Yediyurappa's son Vijayendra made state union chief to woo the Lingayats, tie up with Devagowda's JDS to win Vokaliga votes, and Jagdish Shettar, a Lingayat leader, also back in the fold. In West Bengal, many of Mamata Banerjee's key ministers are facing ED probes. In Delhi, Arvind Kejriwal is under probe by ED and the CBI. And in Jharkhand, JMM's Hemant Soren is also under ED probe. ED ka shikanja around the opposition is the way we are positioning it. Let's get straight to our debate then. I want to start with you, Sanju Verma, because the day after Nitish Kumar has taken over as Bihar Chief Minister with BJP support, guess what? Lalu Yadav is spending 9 hours before the ED. Tomorrow it's Tejasvi Yadav's turn. There are those who are saying this is vendetta. BJP wants to finish the opposition using the agencies ahead of the 2024 polls. Lalu one day, Hemant Soren next, Kejriwal the third.
Rajdeep, let's get some things very clear. The opposition is in a self-destructive mode. The BJP does not need to do anything because the presence of Mamata Banerjee, for instance, is limited to Bengal. The presence of Akhilesh Yadav is limited to small pockets of Uttar Pradesh. The presence of Arvind Kejriwal is limited to 1.5 states. The presence of RJD is limited to Bihar. The presence of Sonia Gandhi is limited to 10 Janpath Road. The presence of Rahul Gandhi is limited to 12 Tughlaq Lane. For those who say that the BJP is weaponizing the investigation agencies, I would just like to tell them. For instance, let's start with Arvind Kejriwal, who's declined to appear before the ED despite 4 summons. Do you recall, while rejecting the bail plea of Sanjay Singh, one of the closest confidants of Kejriwal, what did Justice Sanjeev Khanna and SVN Bhatti of the Supreme Court say? They said that not only prima facie, but there is reason to believe that there is substantive evidence. There is a money trail tentatively of 138 crores, which has been established, and there is enough evidence to believe that the liquor policy was a quid pro quo aimed at self-gratification, whereby Aam Aadmi Party leaders, including Manish Sisodia and Sanjay Singh, enjoyed undue pecuniary advantages. These are things that are stated by the highest court of law in this country. So this is not BJP's vendetta politics, unless and until you believe that the Supreme Court is a handmaiden of the BJP, which is certainly not the case. Very quickly, if you recall, Abhishek Banerjee, the nephew of Mamata Banerjee, had the audacity to knock on the doors of the Supreme Court saying, please quash the proceedings against me. The Supreme Court said nothing doing, slapped a fine of 25 lakhs on him and said you have to face the investigation pertaining to the cash for job scam, and he's still on trial. His case is sub judice. Speaking of Lalu Prasad Yadav, when was the FIR against Lalu Prasad Yadav filed? It was decades back when the Congress was in power in the Deogar treasury scam. When was the charge sheet against Lalu Yadav filed? When the Congress was in power. When was the first conviction of Lalu Yadav? When did it happen? It happened in 2013.
Now for the Lalu Yadav clan to turn back and say, "अरे भाई साहब, ये तो vendetta politics है," तो मैं तेजस्वी यादव से कुछ कहना चाहूंगी, लाइन में रहिए
और investigation agencies के साथ cooperate करिए, वरना
okay, ma'am, I have given you unlimited time for 90 seconds for 2 minutes, because otherwise you would say I'm interrupting you. I'm not interrupted you. I want to come to you, therefore, one by one, to all of you to respond to what you're hearing. Why don't you start, Riju Datta, because the Trinamool Congress has been among those who's been saying that the ED has been weaponized against your leaders in West Bengal. Sanju Verma is right. You have the courts, you can go to the courts and claim that the ED is being misused. The courts have not given you the kind of relief that you have been hoping for. Why blame the BJP then?
Look, Rajdeep, every kid in this country, you don't need political spokespersons for this, any kid in this country will say BJP ke do bhai, ED or CBI. They cannot win elections without the ED or the CBI. And why they are targeting Trinamool Congress, and Sanjuji mentioned Abhishek Banerjee. Why? Because his backbone is not for sale. It is our track record that after Narendra Modi, Amidst, Shah, ED, CBI, unlimited amount of money, still we have beaten them black and blue in last three elections. So that is why they have to somehow do this.
No, but you have three of your ministers who remain in judicial custody. Mr. Datta, you have three of your ministers who remain in judicial custody over an extended period. Now, you don't go into judicial custody unless there's a prima facie case that has been built up. You remember what happened with Mr. Chatterjee 2 years ago and the wads of cash that were found in his house.
Now, I will also jog your memory, Rajdeep. This is the same tactic they pulled against our Lok Sabha leader, Shri Sudip Bandyopadhyay. This is the same tactic they pulled against one of our ex-ministers and current MLA, Mr. Madan Mitra. What happened? They are still MP and MLA, and they have been given the full, green signal from the Election Commission. The three ministers who are behind bars by the ED CBI, even though there was prima facie evidence, they are not pronounced as guilty by the court of law in this country. And as per the law goes in this country, you are innocent until pronounced guilty. The bottom line is the BJP has a washing machine, which the other parties do not have. If you are Ajit Pawar and the Prime Minister abuses you on corruption, all you have to do is join the BJP and you're clean. If you are Shubhendu Adhikari, who is mentioned in the Naroda and Charoda scam of ED and CBI, all you have to do to save your backside is join the BJP. If you are a molester, all you have to do is join the BJP, you'll be made an MP. If you are a rapist,
you must let him finish.
All you have to do is join the BJP and you'll be made an MLA.
Okay.
And the least, if you are a foul-mouthed person, if you join the BJP, the least you will be made is a spokesperson. So this is the track record of the BJP. From Konrad Sharma to Hemant Biswa Sharma to Yadurappa to Ajit Pawar. How many names do you want me to repeat on your show?
No, Sanju Verma, you must have patience.
What BJP is doing.
Okay, I'll give him
Riju Datta. BJP,
I've heard your point. You're saying.
Let me finish. I'm just finishing off. I'm just finishing off, Rajdeep. If the final point is this. If you are not with the BJP and if you have the ability to defeat the BJP, they will attack you and malign your character and your political image through ED and CBI because they cannot defeat you. And if you join the BJP, all your sins are cleared.